Hello, my name is Rowan Folds, and I'm here to teach you, new parents, a few tips and tricks to make your life a lot easier before, during, and after birth. What is a birth plan? A birth plan is basically a written document that you and your partner have put together, just saying exactly what you want at your birth, what you are going to need, what type of style you're going to want to push in, or if you have any allergies, that's important for your doctors to know, and just anything that's going to make you comfortable during the birth and just to make it the easiest possible process for you. Next, I'm going to be wanting to talk about the baby plan. So after the birth of your child, you're going to bring your child home, obviously. And the best thing to do is to make sure you know what is going to be the process of caring for your child, the chores that are going to need to be done that you have been doing with your partner on a daily basis, but it may be a little bit more complicated after you give birth and you have a whole new family member to take care of, especially if this is your first child, which many of you guys it is, because this is a workshop for first-time parents. A few important things to include in your baby plan is going to be their feeding. When are you going to pump? How often? This will probably come naturally, like as the baby cries and you realize they're hungry. Hygiene, cleaning yourself, making sure that you take your shower every day and making sure that your partner is there to help and support you, and maybe you can set a set time for when you want to take your shower so that you're not like, hey, can you take the baby right now? I really need to take a quick shower. But you and your partner could be like, oh, shower time, let's do this, and then we could also watch the baby as well. Sleeping, co-sleeping, not co-sleeping, just figure out what's best for you and your baby. Cleaning the house, chores just around the house in general, make sure maybe you guys want to split them down the line and say, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, and make sure your support system, so your parents or anybody, make sure you tell them like what you need and what you really don't want, because you really don't want like overbearing parents or friends or family coming over in this time, like when you're trying to get settled in with your family. Maybe tell them, hey, like food, like good nutritious food for us would be great, as well as diapers, not just things for the baby, not just clothes. Just really make sure they know exactly what you need. Okay, and then the next topic I would like to touch on is self-care. Make sure that you are doing good after birth. It's not always what you expect. I know a lot of mothers will go and think that, oh, it's going to be amazing, I'm going to have this instant connection with my baby, but that's not always the case. That connection is there, but you may be so exhausted or overwhelmed in this transition that you may not feel that, and you might think you're doing something wrong when you're not. And make sure you're checking in with your doctor every once in a while, or maybe a psychiatrist, to make sure your mental health is okay and that you're not developing any postpartum depression or anything like that. And last but not least, communication. Communication is probably the most important part of raising a baby together with your partner. Criticism. You don't want to just completely hate on something your partner is doing, but make sure you complain together, not like against anyone, not against anything like that, and don't get defensive. Don't say like, that's not true, like I didn't do that. Take responsibility for your actions. Your partner will look at this as a good thing, like that, oh, they realize what they're doing, they know what the problem is. Do not put your partner down. You don't want to be mocking them on something they think that they did good. Like, this will make them feel really bad about themselves and stuff like that. So make sure you and your partner are on the same page, and you make sure that they know that you're appreciative of what they're doing, and you can see that they're doing this thing, and make sure you compliment them on that. And then another thing to avoid is stonewalling. So this is basically you just don't talk to your partner. Instead, you could say, hey, I need some time to think about this. Give me a minute. I just need to collect myself. And then you can go and talk about what's happening and like the problem that you wanted to discuss with your partner. All in all, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and have a very nice rest of your day.